And in fact, that takes me to my next question. How does AT&T, how do you determine which brands that you want to work with?
We categorise our supply as gold, silver, bronze, and project.
Okay.
We're part of Fishing Buying Group, which helps us straight away with the quality of supplies that we deal with. So my drive is that all our supply chain is gold and silver.
Right.
Projects to the side, because there are certain suppliers you deal with that you deal with them once in a blue moon, and it will already be project. But stock lines in our supply chain, I have a sort of a tick box in effect, which is you pot for Gene, that's a big tick. You know, the commercials are right. Do you do marketing support? Do you do training days? Do you do project work? And a various of other things that helps me determine if that supply, the manufacturer, fits in with what we're trying to do. And I'm honest. I try to, hopefully the manufacturers that I deal with out there will say that, I don't give them any false hopes. I'll say, look, work with the team. I don't sell the kit. Yeah, and I'm driven by the sales side, saying we do that. But the vetting of those suppliers is important, so that the sales team have the confidence to know that the products that they're supplying into our customers are right. We get the best commercial terms, because obviously we're all in business, and that's what we're here to do. It's not a dirty word. We're all here to make a bit of money. Whether it be the contractor, sales, and manufacturers, that's what it's about. We're all here to make a living, and so the commercial terms are massively important. Obviously, that's my primary goal with what I do in supply. The supply negotiations is making sure I get the best commercial terms for AT&T. But by that, I commit to that supplier. I go, I'll put my flag in your corner. You are a key supplier to us. We stock your products, and AT&T stock. That's one thing we are very proud of. We will stock a product. Sometimes it backfires because we're left with a bit of dead stock, but that's the risk you take. But I'm also a believer, rightly or wrongly, that your world is steel. So you live, you breathe, everything you do day in, day out, you're driving the market, the standards on steel. So I'd rather deal with somebody whose lifeblood it is, and put the flag in that corner, than a supplier who has it as part of their portfolio of products. Because if I put the phone up to Larry and say, Larry, I've got a problem here, can you help me? Instantly he knows the technical side of it, and why and what for. But I can ring up another supplier who has it as a portfolio of their products and go, I'm not quite sure. I've got to find out. And that's the trust and confidence I come back to. So we talk about lighting, we talk about cable, we talk about all these products. We try, if you look at the brands that we deal with, it's what they do day in, day out. They're not a jack of all trades. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but for our type of customer and our business, I need that reassurance that we're supplying the products, and I can get instant answers and support. Whereas if I'm dealing with suppliers that supply many products, and steel being one of them, they don't have the range necessarily. But they don't have the depth of technical support and the, I've seen here your quality, your quality section, and that's the reassurance for me that I know that that's there. So that's what we try to do, and the internal team, the external team, can look on our system straight away and see if a supplier is a gold or a silver. If the bronze or project, and those bronze suppliers will be, they're not part of a regime. There's no commercial terms. They're not a stock line. We buy from them because that's what the customer has asked for. Project suppliers tends to be lighting more than anything else. Along those sort of lines. So we have try and keep it very simple, because I'm a simple kind of guy. So it's easy for everybody to understand. And then we support those suppliers with stock, with introduction to our customers, and supporting them as best as we can.
Brilliant. Excellent. Okay. So like I said, I know I mentioned it earlier, but you really do. You're very much in that back to brands mindset. And it's really nice to really encouraging.
It's difficult. It has its challenges, because we're always being challenged on price. And we do have to find alternative supply where required, but our strength is education of our staff and the customers. And fortunately, our customers have that knowledge and understanding and are open to listening to why we're supplying a certain product. Some brands drive themselves because they're market leaders, and that's fine. But certain areas, it's a little bit more challenging. But that's our belief, right through the business is supporting those brands that support us, that support the market. So it's not just about supporting AT&T, but it's about supporting the market as a whole. I know what you guys do here with regarding Walsall College and things like that. That to me is important because you're giving back to not just the community but the industry. So all of those things to me, look, will it make a difference on a commercial terms? No, but I know that we're doing the right thing by dealing with those suppliers that support locally, nationally, and try and do the right thing with the industry.
Well, I do think we have an obligation to do things like that. And like I said, we can't. It would be very. I think it would be. It wouldn't be good of us to sit here and have conversations like this, and spout things that sound wonderful and then not act on them.
No, it's challenging.
We just end up with egg on our face and just look stupid. So, we've got an obligation, and we really we've always had the philosophy of quality of product, quality of service, and as Metpro's grown, our profile has, we like to think, grown with that, and we do like to think that we're reputable, and we do what we say, and keep things simple, and make ourselves as easy to do as possible.
Yeah, keeping things simple is because we don't have the time to there are so many complexities out there that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. That supply chain for me is important, and for the team, Larry knows our sales team. He knows the MD, he knows the sales director, he knows the branch director, he knows the team. So any one of them can talk to Larry, and that relationship and Larry and the importance of what we do is so critical. But it is challenging. It is challenging every day.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's what keeps it fun though, I suppose.
Yeah, earn my crust.